So the scene opens up with these two riding their horses, and when they turn around, they see the exact same people who have been chasing them for the longest of time. Like, you mean to tell me after they hit them with the switcheroo, they literally broke their ankles with the horses the next day? Y'all already found us? Like, the level of persistence needs to be studied. You really gonna sit there and tell me y'all got nothing better to do?
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
So with that, they decide to ride the hell up out of there, but while they're getting chased, they stop right in their tracks and oh nah.
Not around here, partner. Not around here. Not around here.
So after having to make a choice between going with these people by the wall or dying to the people behind them, it was an obvious choice, so they get captured. But while they're being taken in, this dude is out here yelling for Commander Lin, and when we take a look at the commander,
doing the things that I never would know.
Oh, boy! Yeah! Oh my gosh! Yes! Yes! I support it! Oh my god!
now listen to me. I don't know how long it's been since I've ever simped on a woman in these videos, but hey, you give me a fine Asian woman with a petite figure looking at me like this, send me out there, bro. I'm finna be moving like Levi Ackerman, ending the war in no time, I promise you.
Stop the cap.
But while they're holding these boys captive, they start to interrogate them, and oh my gosh, do y'all see what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm starving. Can you blame me? But they're straight interrogating these boys because they had a monster claw with them, and they're starting to ask them why and how they killed this thing. And my boy over here admits he's the one that killed it with a single slash. So with that, they look at the sword and it obviously has its blood, so they believe them. But while they're having this meeting, this scout comes out of nowhere and says that there's black smoke, so they all gotta head out. But when we go to the outside, they start playing this banger. Hold up! I swear, you give a black teenager that beat, they will freestyle over it with ease. Just give it to me, I swear I'm finna be cooking.
Stop the cap.
But while they're taking them, they start to ask these guys what the hell they killed, and my boy admits that they killed a Taote, a monster. And I'm not gonna lie, Taote sounds fire. But ladies and gentlemen, that's the problem. And to understand what I mean, whenever the monster or slash alien that the people are gonna fight and the name sounds cool is a bad sign, they're gonna be one of two things: A, ugly as hell, or 2, mega powerful. And just to name y'all a few, I can take it back to my previous video. White Spikes, fire name, and look at them, ugly as hell and mega powerful. The female was out here putting beats on these humans, taking 50 of them down before she got captured. And I don't even want to talk about the xenomorphs. Xenomorphs? Like, do you listen to this, bro? This is fire. So when I was watching this movie, I already knew the monster's about to be some BS because, bro, Taote? I can say that 50 times in this video. What are you gonna do about it?
Whoa, relax, dude. Take it easy, man. Cool your beans.
But when we cut to the general, just peep what this man says.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
60 years preparing for this moment? Dog, how long have y'all been fighting them? And correct me if I'm wrong, some of y'all do not look 60 at all. But anywho, we just see a whole bunch of these soldiers running around. But just to explain to y'all what each of their roles are, the black ones are the foot soldiers, the red ones are the archers, and the blue ones are just full of women. And what do they each do? Well, we shall figure out. But after the soldiers are done preparing, it goes completely silent. And why, you might ask?
What is that?
Bitch, you got me fucked up. You can suck my left nut.
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no 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 way, boy.
Clock me out. No, No, I'm not doing this, bro. Like, first of all, I'm black. I would never be in this situation to begin with. But if I was somewhat born Asian, nigga, I don't care.
What's going on? Talk to me.
I'm done. Cut the show. I'm done. Take me off. Take me off. Cut the show.
Can you make that commitment for him?
But while these things are running towards them, they start to play the drums and hold on.
But anywho,
They said, nah, we dying with a banger. Yes, sir. This nigga's spitting.
Damn, nigga.
But after that, they start to launch the fireballs, and we see what these things look up close, and oh my gosh.
Disgusting!
All of the archers start to shoot, and this one dude shoots his arrow and hits it cleanly. And my dog talking about some aim for the eyes. And where are the eyes, you might ask? Nigga, what the fuck? And it doesn't help that, you know, there are millions of them. Like, my guy, why do the producers never give us something? Like, bro, y'all could have given us at least Batman. But instead, what did y'all give us? But these things manage to get to the wall, and with that the women start to jump down and stab them. But oh my goodness, Street devoured her. Ugh. And they keep on repeating this cycle, getting their weapons, jumping down and stabbing a few of them, but some of them getting eaten. Gosh, man. But when we go back to the battlefield, we see gigantic versions of these things, and the queen is right in the middle. And these big ones protect the queen, because when they try to shoot at her, these things pulled up an entire shield. Like, damn, bro, this is not fair. After failing to kill her, she starts to communicate to the rest and tells them, hey, climb up the wall.
Hell excuses, right hand on the Bible. God can strike me down if I'm lying. That motherfucker's cheating! Take my word!
As y'all can clearly see, these things have intelligence. Like, and with that, they start to follow her command, climbing on top of each other just to get on the wall. Like, gang. And even in these crazy circumstances, they said, nah, we still playing that beat. Hold on.
Psych! That's the wrong number!
While these things were climbing on top of each other, one of them manages to get over the wall and just started to devour these boys. But when we cut back to the main characters, they ask, is that... He gets them out of their ropes, and this thing was just about to eat this kid, but he grabs the spear, stabs it right in the mouth. But the other dude comes from the back, stabbing it right in the head, but gets smacked away. It runs right at them, but my boy pulls the kid right out the way. But it was not gonna be that easy. Comes back for seconds, but kicks my boy down.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He stabs it right in the mouth again, but just starts getting pushed back. But my boy kicks him a weapon, he grabs it and stabs it right in the eye. And they just started to go crazy, using the shields to push the spear even deeper. And another one of these things managed to get over the wall and started to eat this dude. Like, oh no, why you do that? That's my guy. But my bro over here starts to call for it, and it runs at him, but psych, and shoots it right in the eye. But my boy William Dafoe was getting chased by one of these things, but he grabs him, pushes him out the way, and my boy slides and shoots it again. And after all that, the queen communicates with them to retreat. Niggas, get back. And these things start to run back while pulling their homies' corpses. Like, damn, bro, the level of IQ.
will they come back?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
And she was not lying. These things definitely came back because they discover something that might lead to these things' weakness. Because when my boy was attacking these things, it was kind of weird how my boy was saucing them up, and whenever they would get close, it would be like they're getting weaker. So my boy over here discovers that he had a magnet in his pocket, which might be the reason these things get weak around them. So to test their theory, they had to capture one of these beasts, and obviously it was not gonna be easy, but they decided to do it anyway. While they're waiting for these things to arrive, straight camping in the mist, one of these boys just gets snatched out of nowhere, and they didn't stop there, straight gobbled this one dude up. Damn! And when we change the camera angle, we just see these things just sneaking. Like, bro, the IQ, do y'all peep this? Climbing on top of each other in silence is crazy, but they prepared for that, opening holes in the wall so they can stab them while they're climbing, which is very, very smart. And they start to spin the blades, but a bunch of these foot soldiers climb down so they can stab them, and they were going crazy, straight chop. But even with that, one of them just gets devoured. But while all that is happening, they still have to capture at least one of these things, so they start off to let the harpoons that have a bunch of poison on them. But even when trying to pull them in, these things start to communicate to each other to get the spear out of them, trying their hardest to get them, but one by one the harpoons started to get pulled back with no cigar. Like, they are really helping each other trying to get the harpoons out, bro. What type of teamwork? But one of the harpoons still has one of them tied, so my boy decides to jump down to pull it in. But while my boy is going down, the archers start to shoot at the rest of the Taute these arrows that whistle, so my boy can know exactly where they are. He gets down and starts to wrap the chain around its leg, signals to them to pull it in, but while he's doing that, this thing comes from the back, but he shoots at it just when he thought it was cool. Another one comes out of nowhere, but his homie saves him. They start to walk back slowly, but both throw their axes, and this thing jumps out of nowhere, but my boy shoots it right in the eye, taking it down. But another one comes out of nowhere, and my boy throws his axe, hitting it right in the head, but he finishes the job. But after that, more of them start to emerge from the fire, so my boy signals to them up there that they need help. So they start to shoot down some arrows, bombing the place around them. And after that, they successfully manage to capture one of the Taute, and they figure out that yes, a magnet is the thing that weakens them.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
But it was sadly too late to celebrate because these things managed to dig their way through the entire wall, causing them to attack the kingdom. But by using these blimps, they managed to get there, but the females end up getting attacked off of their blimp. She stabs this one, but her friend comes in with the assist, but loses her weapon and just gets eaten. She tries to help her, but she just ends up getting surrounded, but gets saved by her mans. But while they were here, they start to make a plan to use the Taute that they captured so it can go to the queen while it's wrapped in dynamite. And that's exactly what they do. They end up releasing it, but this thing, just before it gets to the queen, these gigantic niggas literally check it, literally looking into its mouth before letting it in. My nigga, what type of IQ is this? So while this thing is literally right next to the queen, my boy lights up the arrow trying to shoot at it, but they pull up the shield blocking it, letting the explosion go off, and the queen peeps my boy and signals to all of these things to, hey, get that nigga. And with that, all of them start to go to the specific tower, but they jump out the window, swing around, throws the magnet, and then she throws the spear going in, but the queen tries to eat it, but hey, it was too late.
Man, them young boys coming. They are down 3-2, but they send the series back to Game 6 on Friday.
Right. I'm coming back. I'm coming anyway. Yeah. I'm a cereal glizzy eater. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
No, I'm telling you. Pause.
I'm over there with Ron, just stroking him. Scores table, thinking everything is diffused. Everyone's talking. I mean, that's how, you know, those scrums go. Everyone's
Looking at your back, nigga.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, nigga.
Hey.
Yeah, nigga. I'm gonna make you shake ass.
Never.
Ain't bringing no condom.
Hey,
what?
Yo. Hey.
I'm gonna do it to you real sexy, nigga.
Ooh, I love that. This is ooh.
Are you guys excited for like all the size and length they bring? Is that gonna make your lives easier? Oh, that was pause, yeah.
It's a mode, tryna fuck me on the first link. Can we take it slow? I be running out the back by the time they at the door. How you go behind my back? You supposed to be my bro. Fucked it this last night, but that's why I didn't know. Throw it on my name, they ain't know that I would grow. Take a trip to get the drugs, every time it's for the low. Says she wants some new shoes, swear that's all she care about. Brody wrote away.